How you doing, guys? This is Richie, and it's been a long time and I got a haul. A lot of variants. Mostly the variants. It's all modern stuff. Don't have any Bronze Age, but I do have 4 kind of big books slabbed for the end of the video. So, I'll start it off with an awesome cover. This is Adam Hughes. Got this from the Comic Mint. Beautiful cover. Not a big Adam Hughes fan, but I definitely like this one. All right, so next up, this one came out in 2023. I believe this is a Steve Rude cover. This is a 1 in 100. Great Superman cover. Very cool looking. Here's a G.I. Joe number 4. This is a 1 in 50. For some reason I like the purple cover. I'm not a G.I. Joe fan. I have maybe one other G.I. Joe book in my whole collection. But this stood out for me, so I had picked it up. Here is a 1 in 25, Absolute Wonder Woman number 6. Or this might be a 1 in 50. Dustin Nguyen. I don't know how to really pronounce that. All right. So here, this is Batman. One of the Batmans. What is this? Batman Uncovered number 1. This is a Jeff DeCall cover. I believe it's a 1 in 50. I could be mistaken, but I believe it's 1 in 50. If not, so what? Dan Panosian, who is super hot nowadays. I got this from the Comic Mint. Great black cover. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 1. I don't know which volume. Just came out probably 6 months ago. Maybe in May. Great Panosian cover. All right, here's another super hot artist. Mark Spears. Action Comics. This is 1070. This is a 1 in 25. Super hot artist. I like him, but I'm not going gaga over him. I would never spend more than $200 for a slab, or it's just not my thing. I see some of his books going for like $1,000, $800. For my personal taste, I'd rather spend that on Silver or Golden Age. But if I can find these for cheap, I'll pick them up. Great cover. Great artist. I got to give him his due, but it's like he's everywhere, man. It gets a little, that 3D modeling look gets a little stale for me. Jay Lee, Captain Planet. I forgot what ratio this was. Here's another Captain Planet, and it's a artist that I don't remember. But I like the colors on it. I thought it was cool. Captain Planet. I don't know if anybody remembers that cartoon. All right, Batman 159. This might be part of the Hush run. So this is a Mike Cho variant cover. It's a 1 in 25. Cool looking cover. Here's a book I really thought was cool. Can't remember for the life of me who the artist is. But this is Transformers. I believe this is the number 2. This is the 7th printing. Crazy, right? Beautiful cover. Absolute Batman. Could this be number 1, 8th printing, 9th printing, 10th printing? It's a later printing for sure. Just a cool cover. I don't believe it has any worth to it, but you never know. All right. So, Cruel Universe, number 11. I love this cover. What's that guy's name? Jay something, I think. But just like an old school, EC looking cover. I bought a couple copies because I liked it. These are 1 in 10s. Good looking cover. Joseph Michael Lisner. I think this is a 1 in 25. Red Sonja. Super cool. What a fantastic artist. This guy's great. So this is a book. Batman Dark Patterns number 2. It's cover B. This book got really hot. John Wieszak, maybe? It really drove up in price, but I found one in my LCS for cover price. The cover A is expensive. I think this is a little more expensive. I think it's going for like $30 to $40. Crazy for just a cover B, huh? Zatanna. 1 in 25. Don't remember the artist. Pretty cover. Under the Trees, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. This is the second part of the story. It's a 1 in 10. Cool looking cover. Great story. Crazy. Anthropomorphic type serial killer / mystery book. Very cool. Ghost Pepper. This is Ghost Pepper number 1. This is a 1 in 50 variant. And I believe it's some Spanish guy. I can't remember his name. Probably can't pronounce it neither. But it was a 1 in 50. It looked cool. I snatched it up for $9, I think. Here's another Ghost Pepper. Number 1. This is a 1 in 25. This is Joe Matarudo. Snatched that up for pretty cheap too. Exquisite Corpse. I'm really enjoying reading this. This is number 1. This is a 1 in 25. Riley Rossimo. Virgin cover. I like this a lot. Story's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm back to reading comic books. Like, I hadn't read the comics in years. And this last year, I've been reading a lot of stuff. I've been posting a lot of videos. Things are getting better. The world is aligning again. Planet Death. Issue number 1. This is maybe a 1 in 25. Or a 1 in 50. I forget which one. Forget the artist. Beautiful art on the inside. Here is, this is a 1 in 10. I forget what the name of the book is. Damn. It's like a semi-virgin cover. John McCrae, 1 in 10 variant. I can't remember. I think I got another variant with the title on it, so. These books are really cool. I'm digging these. They've been coming out every month. This is a 1 in 20. Joseph Michael Lisner. Sketch variant for Red Sonja vs. Mars. That's one of them. Here's another one of them. Man, look at that. That's crazy. It just looks really nice. Liking it a lot. And I got a third one. This might be a 1 in 15. I should really do a better, I say this every time I make a haul video. I should really start writing stuff down so I could be more accurate in what it is that I'm showing. But when I make these videos, it's usually spur of the moment. So, oh, Guyana, that was the name of the other book for the John McCrae variant, because here is the Matteo Scalera variant. 1 in 25. Excellent artist. Man, I was so close to buying an original piece from this guy. So close, and then I opted out for one of the big books at the end of this haul. You'll see. Just incredible artist. That's a cartoonist. As usual, my stuff is all out of order. Here is Planet Death. This might be the 1 in 10, or the 1 in 50, or the 1 in 25. One of them. But it's a Jay Lee cover. Jay Lee's been out and about lately. He's got a bunch of variants out there. How about Escape number 1? Is this Travis Charest variant? 1 in 25. Cool story. Like to see where this is going to go. Rick Remender writing that one. Another one, I can't remember who the artist is. Ultimate Wolverine number 7. This is a 1 in 25. Can't remember the artist for the life of me. I think it's an Italian guy. Yay for the Italians, huh? Here's another Ghost Spider number 1. This I know for sure is the 1 in 10. Might be Raleigh Rossimo. I'm not sure. Cool cover. All right, so that is it for the variants. I think this is the first haul I've ever done that I don't have any Bronze Age books. But I got Silver Age. Let me bump this up a little bit so I get that in there a little better. All right, this is Tales of Suspense. 73. This is 1966, a Gene Colan cover. This is a 9.4 with white pages. Beautiful book. Nice color strike. Looks great. I really like this one. I had a chance to buy a 9.6 of this book maybe a year ago, with white pages, and man, it was sharp. It was perfect. The cover alignment was great. It was just really nice, and I passed it up for another bigger book, probably a Golden Age book, and I regretted it, man, because it sold right away. But nice book, Gene Colan. Love the horse. The horse looks great. The Black Knight versus Iron Man. Good looking book. Beautiful. Now we're getting into the Golden Age. Planet Comics. 49. This is 7.5 with off-white to white pages, which is rare for these old books from the 40s. This is 1947. Joe Doolin cover. Nice color strike. That red is really strong on there. A lot of times on this book, you'll see them faded out. Very nice. Colors are very, very pretty. Really like this one. Very happy to have this. You know, there's not that many of them out there, man. So when they pop up and they're at a good price, I snatch them. Oh, here's a beaut. Black Cat Mystery. I've been wanting a copy of this book for a very long time. Now, this is a file copy. I know some people don't like file copies. Guess it's kind of like cheating because it was in a file. 9.0 for 1952, cream to off-white pages. This is a Lee Elias cover. I'm a huge fan of Lee Elias. And he's done a lot of Harveys. I love the Harveys. This popped up on Reese's Rare Comics, right? And I bought this immediately. As soon as I saw it, I got them down a little bit in price. Bought this immediately, and there was like 5 other Harvey horror books in high grade, 8.5s, 9.0s. And I was like, you know what? In a couple days, I'll check back and I'm going to buy another one. I think it was an 8.5 Black Cat Mystery with that alien cover when the aliens are on the planet with the crashed spacecraft. They were all gone. They must have went immediately that day. And they were all priced right, too. I love Reese's Rare Comics. Look at that, man. Look at that. Nothing beats a good strangulation cover. Nothing. Especially when it's an old witch. Very cool. All right. So now, for the biggest book in this haul, Tales of Suspense, number 20. Here's a tough book in grade. Very tough book. There's one other 9.0, and I think one 9.2, and nothing higher. This was a My Comic Shop purchase. Obviously, it's a Jack Kirby cover. It's 1961. It's a 10-center. This was published 3 months before Fantastic Four #1. But man, to find this in a 9.0, ain't that many of them. So it was, I paid up. I ponied up for it. There's no question about that, but I had to have it, man. You only live once. So anyway, that's my haul. Probably a little longer than normal. I appreciate you all watching. Thank you very much. And I will see you on the next one.